Hi everyone, my name is Mahendra. Welcome to my channel. Today I would like to explain about structure of eye and accommodation of lens. See, this is the schematic diagram of human eye. First of all, we can see the front portion of the eye. This is known as cornea. Cornea is the bulged outside. It acts as a convex surface. The light which is coming from the object enters into our eye through the cornea. Cornea is a transparent substance. Just behind the cornea, here is a colored ring colored membrane is there. This colored ring shaped membrane is called iris. So this is the iris, and middle of the iris there is a small hole. The hole is known as pupil. So pupil is in black in color. Generally iris controls the amount of light which is entering into our eye. When the eye is focused in bright light conditions, in that case iris contract and less light only enters into our eyes. And after this is the eye lens. It is the convex lens, and the eye lens is a transparent, soft and jelly like substance, and the eye lens is flexible. It means it can change its shape. The eye lens is held in a position by using a suspensory ligaments. These three green color one you can see, these are the suspensory ligaments, and one end of the suspensory ligaments are attached to the eye lens. Another end of these suspensory ligaments are attached to the ciliary muscles. This red color portion I indicated here, these are the ciliary muscles. Ciliary muscles can change the shape of the eye lens. Next, after this eye lens, the screen where the image is formed, it is known as retina, and retina consists of cones and rods, and cones identify the color and rods identify the intensity of the light. The junction where the retina and optic nerve meets, it is known as a blind spot. It means there are no cones and no rods. This is known as a blind spot. The empty space between the cornea and eye lens is filled with watery like liquid. It is known as aqueous humor, and the space between the eye lens and the retina filled with jelly like substance, it is known as vitreous humor. This vitreous humor gives the supports to the eye lens. So this is the structure of human eye. These are the parts. And last one is the optic nerve. So it is connected from eye lens to the brain. Next, here we can see the pupil. Pupil is the black color one middle, and iris is the colored portion. So this is the iris, and middle one is pupil. The light which enters into the pupil doesn't come outside. That's why pupil appears black in color. For example, here the eye is in the bright light conditions. When we see the objects in the daytime, in that case what happens, our iris contracts, then the pupil becomes small, then less amount of light only enters into our eyes. And when we see the objects in night conditions, in that case our iris expands, then pupil becomes large. In that case more amount of light enters into the eye, then we can see the objects clearly and comfortably. So in this way we can say that iris controls the amount of light which enters into the pupil. And next topic is the rays coming from distant object. It means the rays coming from the infinity. So when the rays are coming from the infinity, those rays are parallel to each other. So the parallel rays of light coming from distant object need a convex lens of low converging power to form an image on the retina of eye. It means the convex lens of low converging power is the one having focal length more, and it should be thin lens. So the rays which are coming from the infinite or far object, to form the image on the retina we need a thin lens, and it must have more focal length, large focal length. And the rays coming from nearby objects, for example when we are looking close objects, to form the image on the retina we need a convex lens of high converging power to form image on retina of the eye. The convex lens of high converging power is the one having short focal length and it's quite thick. So this is the convex lens. It has a short focal length and it is a thick lens. Now you can see an eye is focused on a distant object. It means at infinity, far object. So this is the eye and this is eye lens, and this red color one is ciliary muscles and this green color one is ligaments. In this case what happens, let us see. Now the rays which are coming from far objects, here you can see the ciliary muscles are relaxed. It means the ciliary muscles, when those are relaxed, ciliary muscles pulls the ligaments tight. When the ligaments are pulled by ciliary muscles, the ligaments also pulls this lens upward and downward. Then the lens becomes in this position, it becomes thin. Now thin lens has large focal length and it can form the image on the retina. It means because of the ciliary muscles, the eye lens changed its focal length. It became the focal length of the eye lens now became maximum. Now here is the image formed, and in this way we are able to see the objects, far objects, very clearly. Next, when we see the close objects, see the rays coming from the near objects. Now in this case the ciliary muscles contracted. It means the ligaments becomes loose. It means the ligaments are not pulling the eye lens. Then the eye lens has a flexibility and automatically it becomes bulge. Then eye lens becomes thick. It can form image on the retina. The eye lens is thick. Eye lens has short focal length. Here you can see when we are focusing the object very close, when you are looking the close objects, the focal length of the eye lens becomes minimum. So automatically the eye lens changes its focal length. Accommodation of lens means the ability of an eye lens to focus the distant object as well as the nearby object on retina by changing the focal length. It is called accommodation. It means eye lens automatically it can change its focal length because of this ciliary muscles. Thanks for watching this video.